parlor, call looking late tonight. Swish a roll tide, got spread my eyes. I hit the highway, make a buddy to fly away. Why am I sideways, man? Look at that dumb shit. I'm sideways, man. This thing thinks I'm standing up or something. That's funny. Y'all get to watch me sideways. If there is anybody that's gonna watch this morning. Morning streams aren't as popular as the evening ones. This is funny. I'm upside down. Help! Help! I'm upside down. I'm falling over. Maybe if I roll my truck on the left side, I'll be looking alright. This is dumb. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. I'm driving to work, and man, yesterday afternoon I was talking about how much I wanted to start hoarding everything. I wanted to start saving everything. You know, I wanted to just accumulate as much as I could. And Johnny Foxtrot gets on the forums and says, "This weekend." I don't know why he sounds like a speed racer, but he does. That's how I imagine Johnny Foxtrot talks. Like, "We're gonna dual tournament this weekend." You know, just like a speed racer or something. So, how do I fix this shit? Maybe I'll try this and then that. There we go. I'm right side up now. Yeah, he says having dual tournament faction. It's gonna be raiding the level up. Woohoo! Yeah, everybody party up on that one. God, man, we just did like 4 level up tournaments, dude. And I know that there are people in my faction that are hurting for characters to work on, you know? Be it lack of resources, be it lack of characters to have, be it lack of food, lack of leveling materials, upgrades, all that crap. People are hurting for stuff, man. We're in a recession here, Johnny Foxtrot. We're in a recession. How are you gonna do this to us, Scopely? Huh? I don't know if we're in a recession or not, really. I'm just a web developer. Anyways, man, it's like this is like our 5th one this month, or in the past month or whatever. 5th level up tournament. That's a lot of leveling up to do. The good news is that this is being done concurrently with a raid tournament, so you have a reason to jump out and do some raids and gain some extra food that way, which is what I plan on doing. I was planning on saving the 500 raid cans, but with a faction tournament this quickly, and knowing that I have faction members, faction teammates that just made a big push in a solo tournament, and we all just had a faction tournament not too long ago, they're gonna need my 90 some odd cans that I got. So I'm gonna give them to the faction. I know yesterday I said I wanted to just hold off on leveling up any of my new characters or anything like that. Well, I've got the gear to tier 4, how many now? 3 or 4 of them. So, aside from hitting milestones or whatever those little 25k and 40k bonuses and stuff like that are, I'm going to be pushing to max out Connie. From tier 1 level, I think she's like level 5 or something, all the way up to maxed out tier 4 level 80. That's why I'm doing this stupid shirt and glove roadmap. I'm gonna hit it about, what did I figure up last night, about 94 times at least today. That would give me enough gear to train enough 2 stars to max out Connie from tier 1 level 1 to tier 4 level 80. If I hit it about 200 times, I should have enough to get both Connie and Kenny leveled up, but I don't know if I'll have the food for it. We'll see about that. Got the gear, I've got the characters. I will have the gear to upgrade, but I don't know that I'll have the food to upgrade. Costs a lot. I think it's like, what was it, like 12 million food or something like that. 14 million per. What the fuck is that noise? I'll bet you that thing's gonna stand up in my truck. No, my truck. I just washed my truck. It's like 14 mil to upgrade. Between training and upgrading and leveling up, it's like, yeah, it's like, man, it might be more than that. It's a lot of food to do that. I think my first actually recorded video that I do for this game, which I plan on doing soon, is going to be just basic roster tips and tricks and things. And I'll share the roster tool that I use. A lot of people use it, but the last version that I saw was updated in 2016. It was pretty early in 2016, if I remember right. So I've been updating as much as I can, like with characters that I get and stuff, you know. So maybe I'll go through and find all the new characters. And on my lunch break, I'll go in. Man, if I could just get a character dump, like every 4-star and 5-star character in the game, I would go ahead and just put them all in. But for some reason, there isn't just a list out there. A reason I'm not hiring anybody this morning is because we have a gear map up, a 3-pronged gear map or whatever, the 3-headed monster with the rare gear, ultra rare, and elite gear, or whatever, the uncommon gear, rare gear, ultra rare gear, whatever. Man, it's the one that's got all 3 road maps on it. I want to save my my faction hiring for when that stage opens. Well, I got 10 hours. I got 10 hours to do it. This guy in the car next to me is looking at me all crazy. Who's this guy talking to? I guess I'm going to start hiring him now. Because I got 10 hours until that other map opens up, and I'm not going to farm any of the other stages just yet. They need to see how long that's up for. Man, it's not a big deal to not hire him right now because it's just an extra glove or shirt, just one, I think. Maybe it'll give me an extra rain boot or neckerchief, which I don't want. I'm here strictly for the boots and gloves, but I'll go ahead and see if that makes a big difference on the number of boots or gloves. If it does, man, I'm gonna feel stupid. I've already hit this so many times today. Basically, I've got this thing. He waved at me. I autoplay it whenever I can. You know, I got my workout in the morning and stuff like that. I'll autoplay it while I'm doing that. I autoplay it while I'm at work. Autoplay it while I'm driving. To me, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I get my work done and then some. I get my driving done. I get my workout done. And when I'm at home, I'll just chill and play or spend time with the family, that kind of stuff. Yeah, truck time's most of the time where I put into the game. So autoplay. Yeah, see, hiring people doesn't even do nothing. But I will, since we know we got a level up tournament coming and every little bit helps. I'll make sure to hire my guys, all of them at least twice today. That's really all you can do because you can only hire them every 8 hours. And there's only 24 hours in a day. And I'll hire them twice because I'm going to be hitting this map a lot today. The goal is to hit it, I'd like to hit it 200 times. so that I can have enough gear to train enough 2-stars to fully level up 2. Man, it'd be nice if I could get a damn scav mission come up, dude. Bricks and mortar, you got lucky, 100k, 60k, something like that. But no, Scopely don't want to give me one. And then when I write support about it, they don't want to answer me. And then I get on the forums and make a post about it, and they want to convert all my text from all caps to sentence case. They don't want me yelling in the forums, I guess. That's stupid. I just want them to hear me. What kind of crap is that? I think the last 2 or 3 level ups I haven't gotten, but maybe one. Oh shit, forgot tires. Maybe 1 or 2 scav missions for XP. I mean, all these scores that I'm putting up, they're not much. And those scav missions would help my score out a lot. And save me some resources and shit. I mean, I've got the prestige level, whatever, 11, 12, something like that. 11, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 11. You know, I got the prestige missions available. They're giving me every prestige mission I've ever seen except for You Got Lucky. Yeah, I'd love to throw Hunter and Negan in there. Hunter, that would finish him off, but maybe depending on how many other characters I put in there, that would get him maxed out, which would make me very happy. I don't like using characters unless they're maxed out. I mean, I'm using him now because he's a revive character, and this is my standard drop team. But I don't like using characters unless they're all the way maxed out, including their adrenaline rush. I think the only one that I use right now that doesn't have a maxed out adrenaline rush is... Ooh, what's that chick's name? Annie. And I only use her on Scav Road, so I guess that... God damn, I heard somebody again. I guess that counts there. So, it'd be nice if I could get a You Got Lucky, bricks and mortar, something that'll help me put up some big numbers for my faction, man. My faction is great. Necessary Evil in Worth region, dude. If you can get yourself surrounded by a good team, a good group in your faction, do it, man. That'll get you further in this game than anything. When I was running New World Disorder, you know, we always said I would rather run with 20 active, communicative, awesome people than with 30 and having half of them not talk, you know? Having half of them not be active, half of them, and carrying half of them. For me, when I was leading, it was always the ratio of carrying to the total number. Like, when we first started, it was 4 carrying 20. You know, we had 4 members doing most of the work for 20 others. And as we grew, we saw that ratio go to, what was it? I think it was around 23 carrying 26. So it's like, you know, a 1.1-ish, I don't know, 1.03, 0.36-ish, yeah, 1.036-ish ratio of carrying members, strong members compared to weak members, which is a great ratio to have. And in Necessary Evil, we have 30 carrying 30. Well, 29 carrying me is what it feels like most of the time. And I know the guys are gonna say, the guys and girls are gonna say that they're not carrying me, but I feel like they are, you know. I'm not up on their level yet, on everybody else's level. I mean, I'm better than some of them, but I'm not better than all of them. And I still got a lot to learn from them. They're a great faction to be in, and you got to find that or make that in your own region. You have to find a region. You have to find a group of like-minded individuals that are willing to come together for the greater good of the team and work together. And then you have to form a group. You have to come up with a cool name and pick the best little logo thing. I like the snail, which is actually, it's like Glenn's eyeball, I think, but we called it the eyeball snail. And it was great. It was cool. And it was fun. I was the leader from its inception until the time I left. I left abruptly, which was, I feel bad about. I didn't do it right. I didn't get into line chat quick enough and tell everybody what was going on and explain the reasoning behind everything. It was a dumb move on my part and a bad move. And if any of New World Disorder sees this, I genuinely and sincerely apologize for the way that I left. I shouldn't have done it like I did, but I did. And there's nothing that can be done about it now. So, Chris, thank you for getting past it and being just the awesome person you are, or the reason why I made you the leader after I left. I think last I saw it was Juice that's leading. Juice is my homie. Juice was the leader of Chasing Nightmares. He's the one who actually got me back into playing the game when I was thinking about quitting. So, New World Disorder, if you're in Worth region and you're looking for a good faction and you're a strong player, try to get in with New World Disorder, try to get in with Zombies Unlimited, and kick somebody's ass, alright? That's that. Now, I want to carry my faction though this time. I want to be the one that helps us win. So often it's Pimp or Poops or Marv, Danker, somebody else carrying, putting up the big numbers, leading the charge. I want to be that guy one of these days. I hope it's this tournament. If I can do it this tournament, I'd be very happy. And I think they would too, because I know a lot of us are lacking in the resources, man. So what are your plans? What are your plans for the tournament? Two people that are watching and not saying anything? If you are saying something, sorry, I don't mean to call you out like that. I can't see game chat. And I can't see the game chat, live chat. It doesn't stay up on my screen. Yeah, I'm going to get more refills here a bit. What are your plans for the level up and raid tournament? Are you guys going to push hard, or are you going to not? I'm hoping to see some of these smaller factions in our region really step up and challenge number 2 and number 3 Sinister Squad and Masters of Fear. Really want to see some more faction merges. Now I tried to work them out so much, man. I was wheeling and dealing all the time. 90% of my game when I was leading New World Disorder was trying to facilitate mergers. When you have, the top number 4 through 10 factions are very, very strong, about 10 of them each, got 10 players in each one. You're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing your faction a disservice by not merging. You are not doing anybody any favors by sticking it out in your faction. And don't come at me with this loyalty business. And you are being loyal to them. You're leading by example, showing them what it takes to win. Quit carrying a faction, man. It makes no sense for one person or 3 people to carry a faction. And merge up. If you want to stop a faction, that's how Necessary Evil was created. It was created to stop the Hand from back in the day, man. This isn't a faction of, it wasn't like, hey, let's all get all the big hitters together and just take over the region. No, it was to stop another Necessary Evil type faction. Y'all could do that. Worth region. We've been trying to do that. 42 has been trying to do that forever. And ever since I sent out that, I created a line group. It was, we're going to take over Masters of Fear. We're going to take over Sinister Squad. And then we're going to move up and we're going to beat Necessary Evil's ass. Well, nobody wanted to join that faction. Nobody wanted to take that idea seriously. So I joined the enemy. I joined the evil. But I don't think of y'all as the enemy. Never thought of Necessary Evil as the enemy. They were the goal. Right? The goal was to surpass them. I'm not going to surpass them as a member of them. So, for now, the goal is to continue being a badass dude and, you know, whoop some people's ass and more. And y'all gotta merge together, come together, find a group that you fit in well with, and if you don't have the whole faction, if every member of your faction isn't playing actively, you're not going to do well. If you got to wait 30 minutes, hour and a half, 2 hours to fill up your war parties, your faction's not worth it. Move up to the next ranked faction that will make room for you. Unless you're in Sinister Squad or Masters of Fear and you're trying to come here, we ain't gonna make room for everybody. What am I saying? I don't make the rules, man. I just show up to chew bubble gum, look cute. And I see 3 watching now, but who's here? Say something, say hi. And it's a morning drive. I'm waking up, getting to work, put on a happy face and do this duel tournament later on. I don't care who you are watching, just say hi. Gavin, you might be watching. Michelle, waking up and watching. Spending some time with me on the drive to work. Check out the beginning of the video. It's pretty, I thought it was humorous. The camera for that little circle guy that I'm in, it was sideways. And so I was leaning, my head was facing the right of the screen. I thought it was hilarious. And I'm dumb like that, so I like that kind of stuff. What kind of stuff do you guys want to see in these videos in the morning? You know, what kind of stuff do you guys want to see in these videos that I do in the afternoon? I want to know, I want you guys to tell me, this is a channel for the Walking Dead Road to Survival community, really. I mean, I like making the videos and stuff, and I like the fact to help able to already help out some people with their rosters, with the crafting in the armory, and we're just getting a better understanding of the game as a whole. So what do you want to see? You know, I think the link to my Twitter is in the description. Go ahead and hit me up on there and tell me what you want. Hit me up online. I know my line ID is in there. It's That Dude Larry. No spaces, no underscores. That's my line ID. Hit me up online and tell me what kind of videos you want to see. I talk to Squishy on there all the time. Squishy's one of my more frequent viewers of the videos and stuff. So, you know, hit me up. Tell me what kind of stuff you want me to talk about. What kind of stuff you'd like me to educate you on, show you, or just walk through. If you're new to the game and you want to see me see some good early game stuff, let me know. I'll switch over to one of my other regions where I've got like an early level 20 account. I've got one it's in a newer region, so it'll be like starting over almost completely fresh. And I've got some in more well-established regions that are younger that I could do. Like I got some level 2 regions and shit. So let me know what you want to see. I want to continue, you know, helping you guys out, helping you see why I like this game as much as I do. Because I really do. I enjoy this game. It's great. I want you to see why. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are things about this game and the development companies that I don't like. For instance, 5th level up tournament, 4th level up tournament, whatever, in like the past month. I don't like that. But the game itself, the gameplay, the mechanics, the art, the writing, all that, I love it. I would play this style of game if they were to make it a Game of Thrones themed version of it. If they were to make a Dragon Ball Z themed version of it, I would play it. Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, something like that, I would play it as long as they keep making it like they make this. And it wasn't developed by Scopely. I don't know that I'm going to play any more Scopely games just because of Scopely. They don't communicate enough with their player base, and that bugs the hell out of me. Knowing that a company like Blizzard, which makes games for so many different platforms, for so many millions of players, and the director of Overwatch can come out and do a video for the player base every patch. That's a big deal to me. And he can get on and he can get out there and talk to other players. Now, Blizzard probably makes exponentially more money than Scopely, but Scopely makes a shit ton of money too. I mean, this isn't their only game, and they're very successful in the games that they make. I think they need to step their game up and hire a better PR firm or something, because they don't do player communication very well at all. So, yeah, I don't know what kind of videos you want me to make. I am on the pre-registry for Walking Dead Call to Arms. It's a game made by another company. The art for that one doesn't look near as good as this one. It doesn't look as true to Kirkman's graphic novels as this one does. But I'm gonna try it out. You know, what's the harm in trying it out? From what I understand, the gameplay is gonna be similar to this one. But I gotta tell you, one of the things I love most about this game is its art style. Isn't gonna be visually appealing, I'm not gonna play it. I know they got a Game of Thrones game that the development company made as well, and I just couldn't even get started on it. It was so bland. And then I played Walking Dead No Man's Land, or whatever it is, the one with Daryl, the official one. That's just boring too. I couldn't follow along with the story or any of that. The story on this one is very good. I mean, this one's as true to the comic book as you're going to find in the game. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so popular, and one of the reasons why its player base is so loyal, is because of how true to the graphic novels it stays. But it sucks that it had to get teamed up with Scopely. And I hope that Scopely does something soon that proves me wrong and proves everybody else wrong, and shows that they are this amazing company that really does care about its users and its employees and the community surrounding it. That's what I hope. But my outlook for that just isn't too good. Now, I know another series that I do plan on doing, it stays in the Walking Dead realm, is the Telltale games. I think that I am going to do a playthrough of every Walking Dead Telltale game I can get my hands on. And I'm going to do them in order. I'm going to try to get all the DLC, all that crap, and play it with a little bit of commentary. I'm going to try not to talk through the whole game like some other Let's Players do, but I am going to try and do that. I'm going to get a couple games around to take to GameStop and trade in for it, and then, you know, play them in order, cap it off with the most recent one, which is what I'm told is the final Telltale version of the game that they're going to come out with. Telltale makes, I think they make great games as well. They made, of course, the Walking Dead series, and they also have done a Game of Thrones game that came out a few years ago, and I have a playthrough of the first chapter of it on this channel, but I don't know that I'm going to finish it. It did get some good views, so I mean, somebody else might like it, but the game itself was kind of boring. I don't know, it felt, they say the decisions you make shape the gameplay, but and it is only the first chapter. I know. Don't be too hard on me. I know. So maybe I'll pick it back up, but I'd really rather just focus on, getting the Walking Dead series and playing that for you guys, because I know that there's a few out there that have it, don't plan on playing it anytime soon. So yeah, that over thumb isn't in everybody's way. We are territory loss. Got it. Let's see. Clear Lake. I want to scroll. Stupid. Alright, so I'm up to 225. Got a few cooked already. Looking good. Actually, I'm gonna head to work. I got a few hours to start training more. Everybody, I'll see you noon. Thanks for watching.